Hey there. So 2024, Stackoverflow dev survey just dropped. Let's check it out. And first of all, we're gonna go with dev profiles. Let's go. Let's learn about these dev guys. 66% of them apparently have BA or MA degrees. Sure. So it's a good idea to get one, especially if you want the job. But you can just learn code, learn to code on your own. You don't need that one for that. Learning to code. Okay. Other online resources, books, e-courses, or certification, school, on-the-job training, colleague, coding bootcamp, friend or family member. Yeah, just go online. Ideally, don't watch videos unless you have to. You can watch like short videos. I think that's okay. But generally, you want to be reading and prompting the AI. I think that's the best strategy. Online resources to learn how to code, tech, documentation, Stack Overflow, written tutorials. I mean, not necessarily because the written tutorials are that good, but at least you know if they suck. You're not gonna watch like a 20-minute video, or if you're lucky. Blogs, how-to videos, video-based e-courses, online books, social media, AI. I think AI is underrated. I love prompting. It kind of depends on what you're working on, because the more popular what you're working on, the more helpful AI is. But if you're working with something niche, or, well, yeah, then AI is not going to be that useful. Written-based e-courses, interactive tutorial, online challenges, coding sessions, certification videos, auditory... What the hell is this? Someone's just like listening to some audiobooks about programming? Games that teach you programming. Sure. So basically, try to read about programming stuff, if you can. That's gonna help. Technical documentation, a preference to learn how to code. Sure. This is just so long. Okay, we got it. So just read. Here's the coding. Let's go. Oh my god, UK is dominating, probably with all the Java and C# devs. But otherwise, it's USA, Canada, Netherlands, Germany, France, Brazil, Poland, Ukraine, and India. So, kind of like catching up. Give it like at most 10 years, and India is gonna be full of like experienced devs. That's gonna be interesting. But of course, we might be all unemployed by that point via AI. So, nothing to worry about, including India. So, have fun, guys. Years coding professionally. Okay, I guess, yeah, this is kind of predictable. But the interesting part is that it really drops down. Apparently, not that many old programmers stick around. Years of professional coding experience by dev type. Oh my god, here we go. You either stay a front-end dev or become a manager. Or maybe you retire or something. And or become homeless. Something like that. That is the rule. Either front-end dev or manager. Or I guess you can be an executive, but like, how many people are becoming CEOs here? I don't know. Dev advocate, product manager, DB admin, education, project manager. Okay. I'm not necessarily picking on it. I'm just kind of like I guess become like more your responsibilities are more just grow as you rise the ranks. There you go. Back end, and the lowest of the low is the front end dev. I guess the student, but that is the guys. Those guys have a excuse. Even Q&A is higher than front end apparently. All right, let's go. Dev roles, full stack. Yeah, front end just doesn't exist. I was like, yeah, it's not that difficult. I would argue to do some back end stuff, and the ones that you use the most are really not that difficult. I mean, you're just writing some APIs, I guess. You're interacting with the database. I mean, that's gonna be very useful, even if you just want to make your own projects. And backend is pretty popular too. Maybe these guys just do it, just steal the jobs of the full stack devs, or maybe they're doing some more difficult stuff, which is fair enough. Student, front, enterprise, mobile, embed, manager. Okay, data engineer, games. Interesting. Like, I think a lot of people get suckered into programming with the games, and fair enough, games are cool, but like, unless you can make your own games, it might not be as cool. And it just really goes down. Marketing goes sales, professional, dev. Okay, a lot of multi-classing among the devs apparently. Geography, USA, Germany, India, UK. Well, there are a lot of people in India though. Yeah, and more people in India than in the entire selection. In the entire West, apparently. Okay, Ukraine is pretty high up. Not bad. Canada, sure. There you go. Demographics. And sure, looks good. And this is interesting because, like, the age kind of drops down. Either you retire, or, well, I guess even managers have to retire, so yeah, we'll see. Okay, we can go to AI next, but apparently technology is the next, so let's check that out. Alright. I don't know why it's not loading. Okay, most popular technologies, JS, HTML, CS, Python, SQL, TS, sure. And there's gonna be a better, I mean, I already, like, went over it a little bit, and there's gonna be a better way of showing it that kind of shows how much they love it and how much they desire some bullshit like that. That's gonna be more useful. But we can see that, well, it's not really as surprising here. So we got C, C++ here. Fair enough. JavaScript, most popular, aka best language. Databases. Postgres. Yeah. MongoDB is not that popular. I mean, you can use MongoDB, that's fine, but kind of like Postgres and maybe SQLite kind of covers all your, well, and Redis, I guess, covers most of your use cases, I suppose. We got Supabase here, my man. And cloud platforms. And this is just the big three. AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. And it goes down Vercel, Firebase, Amplify, Hetzner, Supabase, sure. Hetzner is growing, and apparently, like, it's pretty damn popular too. Maybe it's worth checking out. But of course, I mean, this might be popular with the devs, but it might not be that well, I guess more popular in Europe. But everyone's just asking for these three, so. Web frameworks and technologies. Node.js, React, jQuery, Next.js, Express, Angular. Just goes down. I mean, generally speaking, I mean, use the most popular one. I'm gonna give you the most boring advice. Use the most popular one, unless you have a very good reason not to. In case of jQuery, yeah, you should have a very good reason not to. But like Node.js is totally fine for backend, React is totally fine for frontend, and Next.js is totally fine for full stack. Well, I guess Express goes with Node.js. Angular. The thing is, like, the less popular the technology that you're using, the less likely AI will be able to help you. Also, Angular kind of sucks. ASP.NET Core, sure. That's fine. Like, I guess Flask, Django, and Fast API, they're all like living together in the Python realm. We got the Spring Boot here, WordPress, sure. And Svelte is apparently popular. And I even saw some mad lads trying to build like front-end sites with Blazor. And in the UK, C# is actually dang popular. I was like, oh yeah, I already have like all the C# devs. Let's just build like all the websites with Blazor. What can go wrong? Oh, we got HTMX here as well. But I would say, most boring answer, just go with like Next.js. Just as something. Just go with the most popular technology, unless you have a very good reason not to. Embedded technologies, I don't really know. Sure. Oh yeah, Cargo is kind of cool, I guess. Fair enough. But like, it's not like you're picking here that much. All right. Other frameworks and libraries. Net, Pandas, NumPy, sure. Cool. But you don't, if you need this, then you can just like use it a little bit. You don't have to be a Python expert. And C#, I guess, using that with that, and using Spring with Java. Fair enough. Okay, let's keep going. Other tools. There's just so much stuff here. Maybe we can find some gold here. Docker, sure. npm, pip, homebrew. Actually, you can use homebrew, in case you don't know, on Linux as well. So there you go. This is my Ubuntu terminal. You can just type brew and boom, let's go. Of course, you need to install it, but you can use it. So homebrew is okay. You don't have to go to Mac, I guess. Make, wheat, Kubernetes, sure, yarn. Fair enough. I just use like npm usually. Sure. Maybe we're gonna see some outliers down when we also consider not just the popularity, but how much the devs love it. In the IDEs, Visual Studio Code, that's the one I use all the time. Mainly because you don't have to think about it. You just use it with everything, and it works fine. And what else you want? Are you gonna change your IDE every time you change your programming language? But also, I don't know, man. I think Visual Studio Code, especially like you're already like an addicted to all the extensions, it is the way to go. I guess you can go with some kind of Vim if you like that. I don't know. There's no like clear second place here. Async tools, let's go. Jira, Confluence, Markdown. Let's go! Trello, Notion. I don't think this matters that much. You can just do whatever. It'll truly. I mean, you use whatever others want to use, I guess. Synchronous tools. Of course, there's gonna be always that guy is like, oh no, we gotta use Notion because Notion is the only way to live. Synchronous tools. Microsoft Teams, sure. Slack, Zoom, Google Meet. I guess Microsoft Teams comes with Microsoft. I don't really know these days. But, yeah. Google Meet, Discord. It's all fine, I guess. I don't know. There's just so many of them. I guess if you made me pick, I'm not even opinionated about it. Maybe like go with Discord. Maybe. Operating system, let's go. So we got Windows, personal use, very popular. Professional use, not so much. macOS, it's identical. Okay. Android, VSL, iOS, sure. Debian, wait, what? Debian, other Linux-based Arc. So we got like 20, let's go 28%. Like this is like 38, 46, let's go with that. 56. Let's go with like 60 something, 60 plus. So if they combined all the Linuxes together, then Ubuntu, well, the Linuxes would be #1, but apparently we're too fragmented, boys. I'm using Ubuntu here. I'm pushing up the numbers. It is just simple. I like it. AI search and DevTools. Okay. ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot. Okay, fair enough. Google Gemini. The chatbot is okay, but the code helper, Google Gemini code was kind of a mess. I kind of want to try it again. We'll see. Apparently it's better now. But I'm currently using Codium. It's free and it's pretty excellent. And you also have a bunch of I think like 20 a day. You can just ask ChatGPT 4 questions. But of course, if you want more, then you can just pay for extra, some kind of premium. But otherwise, Codium gives pretty good suggestions, and it's free. Not like it matters that much. But it's probably better than like paying for like, I don't know, I guess all the AI models here. It's really hard to call it in because, for example, I use Claude, and it was very helpful when I was building on XGS projects, well, very recently. But like, the ranking changes basically every week, so it's really hard to call it here. I guess you have to just keep checking. Admired and desired. Okay, here we go. Python is dominating. I'm just gonna use the term most popular and most loved. That's gonna be more useful, I think, rather than admired and desired. So pretty damn popular. So this is the popularity, and this is how much people love it. Python is loved, sure. SQL. JavaScript, less so. Less so. HTML is fine. We got TypeScript here. Rust is the most loved, of course. It needs to be permanently number one for some reason. But you should not be picking Rust and then pick the use case for it. You should be starting with the use case, and then maybe if Rust is the tool, then use Rust for it. And personally, I don't really have that much of a use case for Rust, but I did spend like, I don't know, like upwards like 100 hours with it, and it was cool, no doubt. Go is actually gaining popularity. I did check it out, and Stack Overflow 2023, apparently, Go was 62%, 62.5, and now it's 67. I have to say that Go, even though it might be called simple, it is the language that I kind of like possibly the most right now. It is just so simple. I don't want to think about it. Just get the work done. And it is the language that you might appreciate the most after you've tried like 10 plus languages. And like you just don't care. Let's just get the work done. We got C here. Yeah, C sharp, completely dumping on Java, as it should. And we got C++ and C. Wait, oh no, it's Kotlin, of course. C and C++. These guys you use if you have a clear use case for it. Otherwise, you really shouldn't. And then it goes down. PHP not loved. PowerShell not loved. All right. Swift is fine. We got Zig, Elixir, sure, fair enough. But you should also be considering the popularity of it, unless you have a very good reason to go down this list. And I mean, you gotta decide based on your use case. I'm gonna make recommendations here. I personally like Go and TypeScript for my use case, and of course like HTML, SQL, and use, well, I guess yeah, use the popular guys. I'm not sure. I don't really use Rust here. Well, I did a little bit, but like I don't really use it right now. All right, let's go. Databases. Postgres, 67% popular and 74% loved. Wow. So basically, the end. Just use Postgres, unless you have a very good reason not to. SQLite could be a good one if you have a smaller project. And otherwise, I guess you would use Redis. And MongoDB just exists. It is totally fine. I've used it before, and it's totally fine. But you might not have a... It's a little bit like, why? With Postgres Orion. We got Supabase. I kind of like Supabase. It is reasonably popular, right? Oracle, sure. DocDB, okay. Maybe there are some interesting ones to pick out here. Maybe there are gonna be some winners. It could be worth checking out, but possibly others voting it up, especially at the bottom. We'll see. It could be worth checking out though. Anyway, let's keep going. So generally, just use Postgres and SQLite, and that, if that's not enough, then maybe like Redis is the choice. I mean, you might know, you probably know it better than me if you have a very special use case. Just Postgres for life, and it's kind of crazy that it's not only this popular, but also this loved. That's kind of hard to achieve. Cloud platforms, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. Okay, fair enough. So these are the top three, and these are the top threes that people are gonna ask for, I guess. AWS is, no doubt, the most popular. But, I mean, if you want a simpler option just for yourself, or then Hetzner, Supabase could be a good choice, I would say. Yeah, Fly.io. What is this? Heroku. I had some projects on Heroku, but they changed their policies. And then they deleted my projects. I don't know. I guess I'm just not gonna go back. Okay, that's it. Go for AWS, and maybe if you want to go. Okay, Hetzner is really loved. This is something we're gonna check it out I'm currently addicted to Supabase, but maybe like Hessner has something that I like. Web frameworks and technologies. Okay, React, Node.js, Next.js. That's fair enough. Just go with the most popular one, unless you have a very good reason not to. Vue, sure. But like, Vue is the less popular React, and maybe like an easier one. I don't really know. I'm not really keeping up with Vue, but I guess that was the main selling point. Here you get Angular as well. I mean, you're less likely gonna get help if you use less popular stuff from AI, but also in general. That's also harder to hire for. Express. We got Svelte here, loved, and ASP.NET Core, loved, sure. I mean, this is just totally relevant if you're using C#, I guess. HTMX is loved too. But like, I mean, I built something with it, but it was just needlessly difficult. I would need to get better. But I guess at that point I would be just spreading my experience, possibly needlessly. And it's also like, okay, I mean, you can use HTMX. Maybe I'm gonna get more into it. If the combo of Golang plus HTMX could really shine, I would love to see it. But Next.js does have a lot, and HTMX plus Golang is not really getting close to it. Django, Spring Boot. I'm just kind of considering what are lots here, because I said that you probably should just use whatever is the most popular. I'll see if a good reason not to. And here we have, we've got Blazor too. in areas where like C# is so popular that like you don't really have front-end devs, you just have like C# devs, experts, and it's like everyone just builds stuff in Blazor. I saw it, like job, just some jobs like, oh yeah, we're gonna build websites in Blazor or something. Like, okay, interesting choice. It does work, I guess. jQuery, not loved. What else? AngularJS, not loved. WordPress, not loved. Okay, fair enough. We got Svelte. Okay, fair enough. But this is a good question too, because do you want to spread your experience between Svelte and Next.js? I mean, guess if you can go Svelte all the way, then it could be could be a good choice. But if you need to split your experience between like all these different options, I would just go with Next.js and yeah, just go with the top ones. Just focus on those. It's probably not worth to spread your experience. Although Svelte is okay, so there you go. Okay, sure. Embedded technologies. Cargo comes with a very hate. Sure, Cargo is loved. I'm not gonna disagree with that. Probably Rust is the best teacher. Rust is the best programming teacher out there. Other frameworks and libraries. Net, NumPy. Sure. Use this when you need to, I guess. Well, when you have a use case for it. Especially Python is nice because Python is simple. Not like it's gotta be like Tari maybe. Because for that you need to be good with Rust. Yeah, we got Tari here, which is loved and good. But also like you need to get good with Rust for it. Sure, fair enough. Other tools. Docker users have... Docker is loved. Docker is popular and loved, fair enough. Kubernetes. NPM. What? I'm just not that opinionated. Well, do they have Yarn here too? Oh my god. Yarn is just less popular. But what if people are like basing this on? PM. I mean, when I use like Yarn or an NPM, I almost don't care. I mean, like almost all the time, or at least virtually all the time, they're identical. So I just use NPM. Homebrew, fair enough. Homebrew is fine. Vite, yeah, Vite is kind of cool. Vite test is kind of cool too. There you go. I'm not gonna pretend that I know about everything here. So we can go out, you can make some games. Unity 3D. less popular, man. Okay. Not that popular. Webpack, not loved. But Docker is cool, and everyone knows that. Alright, integrated development environment. Sure. So, VS Code is popular and loved, fair enough. And only one is getting close, is NeoVM. Unless you don't really have a good reason to be a hipster. You can go with NeoVim if you really like that. Otherwise, just forget about it. So all these guys who are like trying to be like, oh yeah, use what is this, PHP Storm. I got like a developer experience for like PHP alone or something. And it's like, apparently it's not really working out. Just use VS Code. Unless you're like, you want to go with NeoVim. Async tools, okay. Oh, I guess I was wrong. People are extremely opinionated about async tools. So Jira is popular but not loved. Okay, Markdown file is the GOAT. The Markdown file is the best. There's nothing better than that, apparently. Obsidian? Sure? But no, Markdown file is king. Trello is hated? I don't know, man. Sure. So apparently Markdown file is king and everything else is like kind of exists. Okay, sure. I don't know. I'm just not that opinionated, but apparently people are. I got nothing against the Markdown file though. Synchronous tools. Fair enough. Slack, Discord. I would have picked Discord, I guess. But also we got Signal here. Fair enough. But you also have to consider popularity here. Very much so. So I guess Slack and Discord would be my choice. Because like apparently they are okay. Popular and desired and loved. And if you're going down the list, then it's always going to be like, oh yeah, I don't have it. So you can't go with something like, what is the last thing that I heard about? Oh yeah. A lot of people like the Skype thing. And apparently it's, yeah, yeah, it's somewhat popular, but not loved. And I share this sentiment. I really share this sentiment here. Cisco WebEx Teams. Okay, I really share this sentiment. So I was like, oh yeah, come to Skype or something. I was like, I don't know, maybe I had something like 20 years ago. Or at least I opened it up. AI search and DevTools. Okay, ChatGPT. Okay, wow. Okay, this is good information. Very good information. ChatGPT, loved and popular. Pretty important. GitHub Copilot, also loved and popular. Google Gemini. Less loved, but still popular. And we got Visual Studio Code Intelligence. Yeah. Bing AI. You guys picked it though. Claude. I'm not sure what's this based on. That much. Need more information. Yeah, I say Codium is okay, but I guess GitHub Copilot is pretty cool too. I mean, they are pretty damn similar. After this point, it kind of drops down. What is this? Wolfram Alpha, sure. So Codium is the lowest you want to go. And aside from that, maybe you will go with GitHub Copilot. And possibly, I don't know about the Google Gemini code version. I guess these three would be worth considering. The Google Gemini AI is okay, I guess. Worked with versus want to work with. Okay. Sure. I don't like this thingy. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I don't see what the. Yeah, I can't tell. So it looks like a mighty fine circle. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is this it? Yeah, this is not great. We could have just skipped the first phase, where we didn't have the popularity. Well, we only had the popularity, but not how much the devs love it. So, this is terrible. Okay. Top paying technologies. Let's go. Erlang, Elixir. But, like, this is pointless. Unless you also share how many people are making this dough. That's pretty important, though. But, actually, it's kind of good to see that, well, it's kind of hard to base it on. I guess it's just relative. But, I mean, most devs, I guess, not making that much money. Go is making some money. Rust. That's, oh, yeah. I mean, I picked Go here because, like, Go is, like, reasonably popular. Others are, like, a pretty damn niche. MicroPython? Sure. Which one I would say, like, still kind of popular here? Like C#? Here we go. TypeScript. it kind of matters how popular they are, though. So, yeah. I mean, you can just go for Erlang, I guess, or Elixir, just to make the dough. But like, yeah. Also, like, you need to get a job with it, and even like Go. If you just look at, well, I guess depends on where you are. I mean, the jobs are not that numerous, but you can certainly get one. But Rust, maybe not. Change in salaries between okay. This means very little, so we just gotta skip over it. What? Okay, AI. Let's check it out. Nah. Okay. Is this like? Okay. I don't like it. I like it. What? Benefits of AI tools? Yeah. Yeah. Speed up learning. That's a pretty important one. Increase productivity, greater efficiency, improve accuracy in coding. Sure, all of it. Improve collaboration. No. That's the whole point. Don't talk to people. Talk with the AI chatbot. Highly trust? No. Anyone who's highly trusting AI is, I don't know. What are you doing, man? Complex tasks? That's fine. It's just gonna get better. AI tools next year. What are we know? Okay. Yes. They could be a threat to anyone's job, right? Well, at least like part of it. I don't mean like all of it. But if they are like, if AI can reduce the amount of devs, especially on the lower end, then I guess they're not threat to necessarily your job, but it could be a threat to someone's job. Employee full-time, sure. Independent contractor, student full-time. I guess that's about it. So be a contractor or get employed full-time, and that's about it. Employment status by geography. Okay. Employed full-time. Huh. Less people employed full-time. Independent contractor. Fair enough. This is just like, do we even care about this? Okay. Apparently, like, I looked at another one, and more employees means more money. Okay, let's go. So, United States. Let's go with this one. And apparently, manager makes the most money. Senior executive also makes good money. But the FANG, well, I'm just gonna call it FANG, salaries are not necessarily representative of the entire field. They're just gonna dangled as like a dream. It's like, oh my god, I can make like 500,000 easily. And that may not be true. Especially when it comes to other countries. It's like, oh yeah, should we even pay that guy? Germany? Yeah, it drops down hard. You know, United Kingdom. Yeah, the managers making the dough. Backend. Okay, that's interesting. Huh? Okay. Backend makes the cash. Fair enough. Full stack. What the hell? Are the full stack devs just below the front end devs now? I don't know, man. Backend manager. I guess just be a manager. Be a manager. Yeah. Nothing else. Programming was a mistake. We should be all be managers. What the? Salary and experience by dev type. Yeah, we already saw that. You either give up as a student or become a manager. That's it. Salary and experience by language. Yeah, but we don't see how many languages. What is this? Average years? Yeah. But this is not that good. Because like we got the cache here. And we got like Go. But it does matter how many people are using it though. Purchasing technology? Huh? I don't care. No, I don't know. Researching new tools and technologies. They really did ask everything. Who even like answers to all of this? And if it was me filling out this test, I probably would just press next or whatever was the first option on many of these. It's kind of good that I didn't answer. Visiting sites across Stack Overflow and Stack. What is this? Community? Stack Overflow, Stack Exchange. Well, AI kind of like changed that a little bit. I come to this site once a year now to check out this survey or something. Frequency of visiting Stack Overflow. Less than once per month or... No. Actually, I do come here sometimes. But for more challenging things. And they get no help. So, Have an account on Stack Overflow? I do have one. Participation and feedback? Yeah, I'm not sure how would it call that. I guess you can call it participation and feedback. How? I don't know, man. Feel like a part of the Stack Overflow community? Let's go by age. Not at all. Not sure. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna go with a... I'm gonna go with not sure. Top suggested improvements per frequency of participation. Huh? New user? How come someone suggests new users as an improvement? New question? Good. What? I don't even know. Professional devs. Let's go. Mythology. Okay. Productivity impacts. Participation in a professional development series. Huh? Individual contributor. Years of professional experience. I'm not even sure I care. There's just so much stuff here. I think the technology section, at least personally, that what interested me the most. I guess, yeah, it was kind of interesting. And I guess in 10 years we'll gotta be homeless. Daily time spent on searching for answer solutions. Oh my god, let's go. Frequency of productivity frictions. Okay. But it kind of depends on what they're doing. Okay, let's check this out. Daily time spent searching for answer solutions. Isn't like all of it? Really? You guys spend less than 2 hours searching for solutions. Huh? Who are these people? It was like, oh yeah, you know, I just type in everything from start to finish. I don't look for anything. I guess AI kind of helped with that, but wouldn't that be really getting help? I would say that. Also, isn't like talking AI chatbots is like getting help? Daily time spent answering questions. Over 2 hours per day? That's insane. I'm gonna belong in the less than 15 minutes a day camp. Let's go with that. Developer experience. Sure. Fine. Microservices. Most professional developers report having CI/CD, DevOps, and automated testing available at their organization. The percentage of devs with access to AI-assisted technology were doubled. Wait, what? Fair enough. Cloud, on-prem environments. Cloud only, hybrid, resources. I don't really know. Okay. Common frustrations, amount of tech debt. Fair enough. You just accumulate the tech debt and then you leave, apparently. Not deliberately. But like, oh my god, new features. Complexity or tech stack of tech stack for development. Fair enough. But I would say it's really a complexity of tech stack for build. Okay, so complexity is a problem. But I guess it really depends on what we're talking about here, about complexity. But programming is not that complex. Reliability of tools. But again, what are you working with? Tracking my work? I don't know. Showing my contributions? None of these? Yeah. Complexity can be a problem. Tech debt. The most annoying part when you write some garbage code and you have to fix it, it's fine. Job industry and satisfaction. Soft dev. No, don't lie. We all managers. Okay. Fair enough. satisfaction in current job, not happy at work, complacent at work, happy at work. Only 1 in 5 people. Oh my god. People manager. Yes. The lesson here is that you should be a manager ruining people's lives instead of being the individual contributor whose life is being ruined by the manager. Yeah. Look at this. Not happy at work, 33%. Goes down a lot. Yeah. Instead, you're pretty happy making other people unhappy. Very good. Factors that most contribute to job satisfaction. Oh, here we go. Pretty good. Group mean statistics points. What? Improving quality of code and developer environments. Huh? Happy, unhappy, or somewhere in between. All professional devs agree that improving code quality and developer environments provide the most satisfaction at work. Does it? I mean, I don't dislike it. Sure. I mean, what are we defining here by dev environment here? Okay. I guess I just code. Huh? Building environment, architecture, driving strategy for my team. Huh? Being power user of a tool language process. Contributing to open source, securing data and environments. Okay. Factors that most contribute to job satisfaction. This is not what I kind of had in mind. Oh, this is complacent points? Happy points. Let's go. Okay. I was thinking more on the lines of like, I just do the work and leave me alone, right? Something like that. No bullshit. Not this. But cool. I guess that's fine. Okay. We got, yeah, methodology last, I suppose. I guess you guys just asked way too many questions. I'm kind of doubting people answered honestly to these ones. I mean, I suspect some pick their favorites a lot. But I think the most interesting section was technology. Let's just hop to this. If we can find it. We got the loved and unpopular dichotomy here. So we see the languages going up, and just kind of use the like Rust Rust might seem popular here, but it is just popular among those who filled out the form. It might not be, well, it's not as popular otherwise. And you definitely also have to consider how many roles are available, and yeah. But this is fine. DB. Postgres is the ultimate religion, and we should end on that note. I guess. So yeah.